welcome. I'm Cheryl Major, and I want to welcome you to this edition of Westford Area Real Estate, the podcast. And I am with my good friend Ellen Hardy over here at the Drew Farmhouse, and we are so excited to bring you this walkthrough. The last time we were here, it was dark, we had no electricity, it was in process, but not where it is now. Wait till you see how this turned out. And Ellen, where are we starting?
Well, we're starting in the common room, the mail room, which leads you into apartments 4 and 5. And thanks to a wonderful friend of the Drew Farmhouse who said, why don't you do multicolored mailboxes and make this a colorful entrance? We have these great mailboxes to welcome people into the Drew Farmhouse. For this of 3 entrances, one of 3 entrances.
Wow, that's wonderful. This is the first time I've seen the mailboxes. Oh, and there's mail. No, there's not mail. There's stuff in there, papers in there.
Yeah.
So should we start with?
Let's go into apartment 4. 4?
Okay.
Yep.
Apartment 4.
So you remember this.
I remember this. Yes, I do, from my days with Coldwell Banker here.
Yeah, right. So what we have, well, you can describe it as well as I can.
Yep. It's a fabulous, efficient, clean, bright kitchen. It's got an overhang, a breakfast bar, and you've got your sink. You've got soft close cabinets, which actually...
we even have water.
Oh, we have water, okay. We've got soft close cabinets, yay!
So this is a 1-bedroom unit, Cheryl. 4 of the apartments that we've built here at the Drew Farmhouse are 1-bedroom.
Okay.
And apartment 3 is the only 2-bedroom one we have. So the bedroom is off this living space. These architectural features in the living area were added in 1994 when Coldwell Banker put this addition on the back of the farmhouse. And we have in the corner a photograph of what this looked like when we acquired the property.
Oh, yes!
With Leslie Thomas's desk.
Yeah, of course.
There. And there were 40 of those real estate carols throughout the building. So we kept the arch window, we kept the 2 posts, and this was the first apartment to be chosen. Everyone said it would go first, and it did, in fact. So the first tenants we hope will be moving in by March. Of 2025.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Super.
You want to wander into, do you want to see the bathroom and the towels?
Yep.
Follow Cheryl.
If you can just take a look, we've got the toilet taped, so the blue tape will not be here when people move in. And if you can get a shot of that towel, Ryan, that is a special gift to the new tenant. It is a Drew Farmhouse hand towel. And we're very proud of the process, we're proud of the end product, and so we wanted to gift the new tenants with something special. So Ellen came up with those and surprised me. I didn't even know you were doing that. Sneaky.
On web. Each apartment has its own washer dryer, so nobody has to go to the basement. She goes on.
Yep, or to a laundromat.
Yep.
So it's a stack.
Oops, that means I have to be at the farmhouse.
All 5 have that. So that's super convenient. For those of us who remember the days of going to a laundromat, that's a huge relief. And of course, a front cabinet, a front closet. Begins with a C, that much I know. And we can go over to Unit 5 and take a look. And this is another 1-bedroom, Ellen, correct?
It is, yep. So bathroom on your right, the washer dryer was hiding behind the entryway door. Kitchens all have the same appliances, refrigerator, stove, microwave, and no dishwashers. We thought most of them will be single occupancy, so we thought they could do their own.
Yep.
You know, Cheryl, when we took over the building, Coldwell Banker had done major renovations. They basically taken out everything old, but they had incorporated 5 of the doors into the sliding doors that were where the copier machine was.
Yes.
And we saved those. So we asked our builder, Steve Gauthier, if they would utilize 1 door in each of the apartments. So it's like find Waldo in each one of the you figure out which is the old door.
This is a surprise for me. I did not know this.
Yeah, so if Ryan was to turn around and we were to close the door to the bedroom, you can see the 1860 original door here, which is the one that we recycled. Here we go. So here is the 1860 door with the 1860 porcelain doorknob.
Cool.
So this is the one old door that is in apartment 5. And there was one in apartment 4, but we won't go back to that. We'll find it for you.
That's wonderful.
And each apartment has not only that main entrance where we came through the mailroom, but for fire code,
Yeah.
they also have an exit out to the back of the building.
You have to have
So
2
they have
methods
2.
of egress. And what we see above you
Excellent, thank you.
is known as a splitter,
Mini split.
mini split. And can you just speak, Ellen, to
Well, it's
fossil fuels and
100%
all that?
sustainable, so we will have no fossil fuel expenses at this building at all. It's all on electricity and meets all of the standards for the new building code for sustainability. Our hot water heaters also do, so both of those will be hopefully minimum usage and no fossil fuel. So
That's wonderful.
we've had wonderful help from Sustainable Westford. Tom Teller has been our advice and counsel as to what we should buy, and they were all installed by Lamco. Yeah.
That's wonderful. I remember the very creepy basement when I was here. Had 2 of the big 275-gallon oil tanks. And along with not being creepy anymore, in fact, it's quite a nice basement now, the oil tanks are gone.
They are. Thanks to you for arranging for that.
Yeah, that was an adventure.
So then we leave this part of the building, go outside and go into the 2-bedroom, which is apartment 3. So we'll
Awesome.
just walk outside for a minute. We can't get to there from here.
Son of a gun. I guess it is a master key. And this would have been locked, right?
Yes. So you will recall, Cheryl, that when this building was built, it was actually built as a 2-family home in 1860. We didn't realize that until a few months into our project. But George Drew and his family lived in the main part that's out closer to Boston Road. And then another family lived here. So it was a 2-family. So we're sort of reinventing a little history here by taking homes for 5 families.
Yep.
So the first floor is original floor. Well, we've matched the original flooring, so this has the wide boards. Same appliances in the kitchen as we had in the other. Here's our fine Waldo door behind the closet. This little closet, they have cut that down to be to fit here and this underneath the stairway here. And then this has an upstairs and 2 bedrooms. Up to you as to whether you want to take a tour of that or if we should just go over to the farmhouse.
Let's take a quick look
Okay.
upstairs. And
Upstairs.
I have to do this because you know me, I can't help but point out where my desk used to be.
Okay.
Right there. No desk, no hint of a desk. And there's my favorite window right there.
So that window is not in the house when we started the restoration,
No.
but on taking down the old wallboard, we found it had been there, the framing was there. So we had wonderful Nick Lemire, a graduate of the North Bennett Street School, do the restoration. And he also helped us replicate this stairway so that it matches the original stairway and stair railings that are in the front of the house.
He did a fabulous job.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Let's flick the light switch on there so as you go up.
Yep.
Okay, onward.
Good. Washer dryer. Again.
All the closets and the washer dryer rooms, they're motion sensing,
Fabulous.
so they come on when you.
great.
Bedroom 1 and closets.
Okay. Nice big closet too. Very nice.
Whoops.
And again, the mini split with the control. And this bedroom has 2 closets.
No, one's the door to the attic. Remember the attic?
Oh, yes!
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's still there when you open that. That's going to look very familiar.
Absolutely familiar. I forgot. You know, I'm so turned around in here now.
Yeah, this was that long
Yes.
room.
Yes.
So this will be locked. The tenant will not have access
To the
because
attic.
there's fire suppression and all sorts of fancy
Yeah.
equipment that's up there.
Okay.
So we needed to keep that door, but it will not be storage
Okay.
or anything else.
Wow, that's a
Yeah.
surprise. I was like, oh, 2 closets. No,
Yeah.
that's the attic,
So this
Cheryl.
apartment has been rented. We will be signing the lease today, being January 9th, for this apartment building. and we've signed the lease for apartment 4.
Wonderful.
And we have another tenant lined up, we believe, for apartment 2.
Okay.
So slowly but surely, we hope we have all 5 occupied
Okay.
by this coming spring.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So is there anything we've missed, or should we head over to...
I think we can go to where George and Sarah lived.
Oh, yes.
Right. The
Yeah.
Bruce.
Go look at the barn.
So again, because each apartment has to have 2 means of egress, we created, this door was actually here. You had this as the back door.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Okay.
But this will take us up to apartment 2.
Okay.
So let's go up. So we're now in the upstairs
Okay. And this
of
is
the main farmhouse,
Unit
apartment
2.
2.
Okay.
Right? Yep. So we will go down the stairs, so we'll meet that in a minute. Kitchen, different layout, same appliances. Closet light doesn't come on. Let's see if we can make it do that. Hello?
the magic touch.
That one. Washer dryer. Same for every apartment. And I just love this space. This is, you know, sort of one great big long bedroom on the front of the house with 2 closets. And our mini split, electric heaters. And we'll go downstairs to apartment 1.
Okay. And George and Sarah lived in what is now apartments 1 and 2.
Exactly right.
Okay.
Yep.
This railing and the balusters were not to code.
That's
And
correct.
that's something that had to be corrected. So again, Nick Lemire, giving him all kinds of plugs here because he so deserves them, had to make these taller. So if you look, I don't know, Ryan, if you can get in there and see, if you look very carefully, you can see that these have been extended. And Nick did that. And he also added, which part did he add with the bottom?
You have to
I
figure
can't
it out.
tell.
He made the newel post longer too. And
Yeah,
I
he
don't
made the
even know-
newel post
I don't know
longer.
where the splice was.
Yep.
But this is the original 1860 newel post. This is one of the parts that did not get taken out when cold weather
Yes.
was renovated in '94.
Yep.
And the stairs are the original stairway.
Yep.
We've just
That's very
sanded
cool.
and painted those. The front door is the original George and Sarah front door. And I'm going to open this so you can see the doorknob because it's my favorite part. It's extraordinary glass doorknob. It's the one that George and Sarah opened whenever they came in, I hope.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'll tell you a lovely happiness. I've been in touch with descendants of the Drew family. It's been a lovely part of this whole project. And got a letter from the great niece, I think, of George Drew. And she has daguerreotypes of George and his wife, Sarah Jane, that she's going to send us so we can hang them in the front hall.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, I've always hoped we'd be able to get pictures of the Drew family,
Yeah.
and it turns out they do
Oh,
exist.
Fabulous.
So,
Icing on the cake, as they
icing
say.
on the cake. Let's go into apartment 1.
Okay.
These are original floors. This is the only place that they had not been torn up. We were able to sand them down and reuse the wide floorboards. And this beautiful bay window, of course, is
Yeah.
original. Again, an old photo of where we started with real estate carols all over the building.
Yep.
We took those out. We didn't take those out. Habitat and
Yeah.
Youth Build took those out.
And how many tons of carpeting?
1.5
Tons of carpeting, of wall-to-wall carpeting.
Yep. So that's all gone, and we're back to the
Yep.
old floors, which we sanded down,
Excellent.
and polyurethane, so those will stay. And this wonderful hardware, Cheryl, it was on the windows, but it was all painted.
Yeah.
So when our painter, Lorraine Messina,
Who's wonderful.
restored it for us, we found out these were porcelain. Even the porcelain had been painted. So now we have all of the original hardware, which is really so cool.
And it's amazing to me.
And it
I
works.
remember these from being here, but it's amazing to me that those weren't removed
I know, they're the only
for some reason.
Yeah.
I mean, they
and a
tried to make everything look so 1990s.
Yes, they did.
That's not 1990s. That's like 1890s.
It's 1860s.
Yeah, 1860s.
Right. So again, this is a 1-bedroom, 4 1-bedrooms. Somebody left the bottom of their vacuum cleaner. I'll have to find out who that belongs to. The old floors here in the bedroom. Lots of blue tape on this toilet. So it's just the bathroom with the same amenities as the other.
And a nice sized closet. There we go. Good.
Would you like to have the find Waldo door?
That's it?
That's it.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so neat. And what a great idea to use a pocket door in here, because if it had opened, it would have conflicted with this and it would have blocked the light.
Yeah.
So, excellent.
Let's go out through that entrance into the hall. And you can show the round wall, Cheryl, which is original to the house. Which is maintained. And then see what our builder, Steve Gauthier, did on the other side to be creative there.
And Steve was wonderful to work with. We can't say enough about him. There's a...
Oh, he made round shelves.
Yeah.
And you can open that door beside you, which is the washer dryer for this
unit.
And also a little bit more storage space.
Yep.
Our architect, Jim Zegowitz, was extraordinary in terms of being able to find, make the maximum use for finding closets.
Yeah.
This one was original. There was always a closet under the stair.
Yes.
This is the old hardware. This is where...
That was our supply closet where the
brooms
and the pails and extra paper towels and things like that.
Yep. They end up exactly what it turns out to be for the tenants.
It's always nice to have more storage.
Yeah. Alrighty. And I think we should end with the doorbell into this apartment.
Oh, yes.
The denouement.
Yes.
So if you open the door, this was there, this door was there, but it was nailed shut.
Yep.
And as you come in, put with your heel of your hand, just push down on that as hard as you can. Is that not the best?
That'll get your attention.
That was George and Sarah's doorbell to their kitchen door. So if you close that, you can see the wonderful mechanism on the back. This had been painted, it didn't work, and Newell Tillman, who lives on Boston Road, was able to get it operating and polish it up. So we put a little sign on it that says restored by Newell Tillman.
Right down there.
Yep, so that he gets credit for having done that. So that's what we've been doing for the last year.
Yes, we've been busy.
Yeah, so 13 months it took.
Yeah.
It was December 8th that Habitat, we took ownership of the building in November.
Yep, 22nd, I think.
2023.
Yep.
In December, Habitat volunteers and Youth Build came in and just stripped everything down to the floors. And on January 2nd, Steve Gauthier and his two crew of
Chris and John
and Chris
wonderful.
Started in.
Yep.
And one of the things that we're really proud of is that we did this because the town had faith in us and gave us $1.45 million in community preservation money. Right. And we really wanted to keep as much of that in Westford as we could because it was Westford money. Mm-hmm. So almost $800,000 of that went to Westford businesses. The kitchen cabinets came from Baldy Boston Square. Our plumber was from a Westford. Our electrician is from Westford. The only two we couldn't find was the fire suppression system and the blow-in insulation, which were big ticket items.
Yeah.
We would have loved to have all 1.4. And then, of course, what we paid to Steve Gauthier, who is a Westford contractor.
And fabulous.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Did a fabulous job.
I would like to thank WestfordCAT, who has been so wonderful about chronicling this journey. And now you can tell about people who are going to live here and how close we are to actually having it be lived in as well as finished. Yeah.
Yeah, we are. We're getting there. We're hoping by, is it March? March 1st is kind of our target date to have people moving in.
Yeah.
And if we do have at least one vacancy, and if anyone is interested in applying, if they can just give Ellen a call.
Yeah, and then I'll get them in touch with the Chelmsford Housing Authority, who is our monitoring agent and is doing the processing of the applications. Do know it is affordable housing, so you need to meet certain limits.
Income guidelines.
But as of this date, January 9th, we do not have, we have applicants, but we don't have a tenant for the fifth apartment. So there's a possibility there. And we wanted to have two of the units be what's called local option, local preference. The two Westford people who applied ended up not qualifying. So we still have room for a local preference person. So if it was someone who worked in Westford or lives in Westford now and needs an affordable one-bedroom apartment, that would be sort of nice.
That'd be excellent.
Yeah.
That would make us very happy.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing makes us happy.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It's
It's been such a wonderful experience.
been an astounding year.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
It
Thanks
has.
for being part of it.
Well, thank you for allowing me to be part of it, inviting me.
Yeah. So the other part is that there is a barn that goes to the farmhouse. And when we originally went to the town, we were going to do 2 more apartments in that space, and Habitat for Humanity of Greater Lowell approached us and said, what if we turned it into Habitat homes rather than into Drew Farmhouse apartments? And we said, wow, how wonderful. So it turns out that the Thursday crew is in the barn right this very minute, so we can walk out this door and we can go over and see what they've done to that space, which used to be the reception area for Caldwell Banker.
And it's snowing ever so gently
Ever
to
so
make
gently.
it super pretty for us.
So this is the giving tree. This
Yeah.
was the concept from our board member Charisse Lattimore, who thought that would be a good way to show people. We do still need about another $50,000 to finish up all the landscaping and everything we need to do. So this is to inspire Westford people. Our gifts to the Drew Farmhouse are tax deductible. So we've drawn the tree, and what we want to do is grow all the apples on it before the middle of February. And it is a matching gift, Cheryl. Every gift that is received between now and February 15th will be matched.
Fabulous.
Up to $100,000.
Fabulous.
We're $20,000 there. So one person wanted to write a check for $80,000, we'd be thrilled.
We're done.
All the apples are the same size, no matter the size of your gift. That's thanks to you and the egalitarian tree. So these are the wonderful people who have given us gifts so far. And we'll just keep adding apples as the gifts come in the next 6 weeks.
Super.
Yeah. So let's go in the barn and see what
Habitat is
what
doing.
Habitat is up to.
And we have to use the key on this door because the door blows open. It's been so windy lately.
Action! How long do you think that will take? Yeah, perfect.
We couldn't have planned that better if we'd tried.
So there's a picture of what this space looked like when it was still the offices, right there on the post.
This is the reception area for the most part,
Yep. And when it's finished, this first floor will be 1 3-bedroom Habitat family home, and up above us will be a second story, which will be another 3-bedroom home. So 2 Habitat families live in this space. And now's probably a good time to go outside. Everyone who is in the barn there working on the Habitat homes are volunteers. These amazing crews come every Tuesday and Thursday, and then businesses sometimes send volunteers and come on weekdays and on Saturdays, and that's how Habitat builds their homes. In addition, the 2 families who are chosen to live here, they must give a certain number of hours themselves to work on what will be their home. So, and this is very fitting because we're having this discussion as Jimmy Carter is being laid to rest. And the effect that Jimmy Carter and his wife Rosalind had on Habitat, which already existed when he left the presidency in 1980, but they made it first a national and then an international entity, and were it not for the Carters, Habitat would probably wouldn't be in Westford, Massachusetts today. So that's very fitting.
And today, January 9th, is the National Day of Mourning.
For his, yes, exactly. And our flag is at half-mast in honor of his life.
And so fitting that we do this today.
It is.
We didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I know we did not.
Timing is perfect. Timing is always perfect. Ellen and I want to thank you for watching this. We're so proud of what has been done here. And I think that's it for now. Timing is perfect. We had action on the Habitat side. As soon as we went in, they started with the saw.
That was unplanned, unscripted.
Yeah, we didn't plan on that. So anyway, we're so happy to take you through the Drew Farmhouse as a finished product. This is Cheryl Major signing off with Ellen Hardy from WestfordCAT from the podcast Westford Area Real Estate. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you soon.